Good morning to our yoga class where we're going to be focusing on our backs, constructive rest. That is what we're going to be playing with this morning. Welcome, my name is Nina. I have been teaching yoga since 2003. I am a yoga teacher trainer and a yoga health coach. I'm very glad to meet you. I'm very glad that you've shown up for yourself. Let's get going. We are going to start lying on our backs and we're going to take ourselves into constructive rest. So what is lovely about this class is that you can keep your socks on, you can keep your jersey on, you can keep whatever it is that you want on. Stay nice and snug and warm. I don't often do this kind of practice in the morning, but sometimes if your back has been a little tweaky, I actually absolutely love just taking time to rest. So we're going to start off lying flat. What you want to do is have your feet in line with your hips like you normally do when you do a bridge, a little bit further away. So your feet actually look like your legs look like they're stacked cards resting against one another. And then you're going to release your spine down. You're not going to let the knees come together or part. They literally are going to be like train tracks. If you feel like it, you can always slip a pillow under your head if you find that helps. Sometimes you want to take a blanket and may even slip that underneath your buttocks. In constructive rest, there's so many different ways that you can rest constructively. And in the upcoming weeks, we'll kind of like go through what those look like so that you can find the perfect posture for your back. But for today, let's just start like this. You're going to close your eyes. You can place your hands on the abdomen or just alongside the body. And then allow your whole body to settle. And as you lie there, take a moment to think of how you would feel 12 months from now if you did just a little bit of yoga every single day. What would that change for you physically, mentally, and emotionally? Would that make you more stable? Would that make you a little happier? Would that make you feel a bit more balanced? There we go. And then take a moment to think of a time when a person expressed deep gratitude towards you and how that made you feel. And allow that feeling to flow through your whole body. Good. And now on this constructive rest pose, just allow yourself to settle and relax into it. So we're not doing anything just yet. When I had my sacroiliac injury, I would do this for lying like this for 10 minutes in the mornings and the evenings. And after a couple of weeks, it started easing. And after a couple of months of doing this regularly, it actually pretty much went away. And it only comes back if I do something asymmetrically and do it too strong. All right, so welcome anyone into your space. We are going to start with a little bit of a breathing practice as we lie here. So place your hands onto the abdomen, have the arms out to the side a little. And as you inhale, you're going to just take the lower arms and the back of the hands down to the mat. And as you exhale, you're going to bring them back onto the abdomen. Inhaling as you take the lower arms and the back of the hands onto the ground beside you, and exhaling as you bring them back to the abdomen. There you go. And you're just doing that a couple of times. And that means we're focusing more on the breath with a little bit of movement. Keep going. Exhale as the hands come to the abdomen. And inhale as you release the arms back out. And so what happens is as you continue resting in this posture, everything settles in that sacral area, in the pelvic area. And so I absolutely love spending a good amount of time here. All right, once more. And if you have really serious back problems and this is really comfortable, just stay here for the next 10 minutes. But if you would like to just move a little bit into some yoga postures, all we're going to be doing is taking ourselves into a pelvic tilt. So as you inhale, notice the arch in the lower back. And as you exhale, just gently drawing the navel towards the spine, press the small of the back flat down into the ground. So as you inhale, you're tilting the pelvis. And as you exhale, you're pressing the small of the back down into the mat. And just really feel that you can actually draw the pubic bone as if you're trying to draw the pubic bone towards the navel. Make it quite a conscious tilt this morning. So we're not just rocking back and forth, but we're actually engaging the pelvic floor. We're engaging the deep-seated abdominal muscles, lower abdominal muscles. Then as you inhale, you're releasing it all. That's it. And again, you're always combining a movement with the breath. That is key. That is the key aspect when it comes to yoga. Exhaling, flattening. Inhale as you gently release and arch. Good. One last time. So this is a very gentle class. Great if your back is feeling a little tweaky. Bring the right knee to the chest and gently lift the left leg and bring that leg to the chest. Place the hands onto your knees for your Apanasana. Inhale as you send your knees away from you. And as you exhale, you're bringing the hands and your knees closer towards you. You're just gently squeezing into the abdomen. So as you inhale, you're straightening the arms. And as you exhale, you're drawing the knees towards you. This might be a fairly big movement, or it might be a very small movement. Again, it'll depend on how much abdominal space there is. And what I love about the Apanasana, again, it is gently moving and warming up into the hips. It is gently warming up into the lower back. You can gently feel that there's a bit of a stretch happening there. And you're squeezing into the abdomen. So the right knee is pressing into the ascending colon, the left leg or thigh is pressing into the descending colon. And so that means, again, you are toning and helping that level of elimination. Place the soles of the feet back down onto the mat. Arms down alongside your body. Bring the feet as close to the buttocks as you feel comfortable with now. And a very small, gentle Dvipada Pitam, little bridge. Inhale as you start to curl the spine up. We're not going all the way, literally just to about bra level size, a level. Exhaling slowly down. All right, that's where we're starting. We're noticing how that feels. If it feels comfortable, if your back feels open and you want to go further, then allow yourself to go further. If lifting up to that bra line level is too far, go just a little way. Go just halfway. Inhale as you lift. And exhale as you slowly lower. Remember that in this posture, we always keep the head in the center. So don't look at the screen. If you're ever confused or unsure, when you're doing anything that may impact the neck, then you stop the movement, you move your whole body to look at the screen, and then you come back down to the mat and do the posture. But don't ever turn your head while you're doing this posture. Just keep it in the center. Once you've done and learned the bridge a couple of times, you really don't need to watch. You just need to follow the prompts. The next time you're up, you're going to stay there just for 3 rounds of breathing. We're building a little bit of strength. Feel that you can squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. We're not actually moving them, but just feel the engagement in the inner legs. Feel how everything is holding in the pelvis. And notice how you're able to breathe deeply into the chest. There's a sense of like freedom and space there. Exhale, release. We're going to continue kind of like inverting the body. This time as you exhale, bring your knees to your chest and then send the legs up. Now, what we're going to be focusing on is keeping the knees in line with the hips. All right, so that is key. Now, depending on how the hamstrings feels, how the calf feels, you can then slowly start to straighten the legs. But that's not the aim for this practice this morning. The aim is to keep hips and knees in alignment. And then from there, my feet aren't on the screen, but that's kind of like where they're going. Mine aren't going further than this morning. Have a look at, like, feel where yours are going, and that's absolutely fine. All right, so we don't want to be doing kind of like that. We want to kind of like really be working into a level that's comfortable. All right, it feels as if our femur bones, our leg bones, are now really able to just sink down into those hip sockets. We're going to take those legs a little apart, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be circling those feet. There we go. And then circling them the other way, and then paddling them a little. Super. And then gently release. Bring the knees to your chest, give them a good squeeze. And then place the soles of the feet back down onto the mat, ending off with that constructive rest pose again. Feet in that right position, they're like tram lines. Arms can be down by your sides or on your abdomen. Close the eyes. 3 slow deep breaths. And remember, if you just want to stay here for a few more minutes, if you find that your back really enjoys this position and that things are able to ease back into position, stay here. Otherwise, take a moment to congratulate yourself for showing up, remembering that you are an awesome, fabulous human being, and allow your light and your love to spread and shine and touch others today. When you are ready, you can slowly open your eyes. And when you're ready to get your day going, you can swing yourself up. And you can allow that to happen. Otherwise, you are welcome to check out one of the other classes and keep going with your yoga practice this morning if you have the time and the capacity. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you for practicing with me. Let me know in the comments if you have a back problem, if you have had any back problems in the future, and what your favorite posture is to do to relieve that back pain. It's always great to hear from you guys. And I will see you again tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We'll be focusing a little bit more on meditation in this upcoming week. See you then.